Here we go. Next one. We're gonna skip 4 and 5. Let's go to 6. All right, Bryson. What do I do with these since they're exactly the same?
You cross them out.
Cross them out. I got x squared plus 6 equals 5x. Now, after y'all write that down, look at it. What can we do now to find our answers on that?
Could you move the 5 and back?
Good job. We got to move the 5x over here, and y'all got to get it set up so we can factor. So that'll be a minus 5x plus 6. All right, now, if you want to do quadratic formula, you can, but guys, that one's pretty easy to factor. All right, somebody factor that for me, please. Which numbers are we going to use to equal 6 if I'm going to times it? I think on this one we got to use 2 and 3. I don't think 1 times 6 is going to work on this one because the signs have to be the same. So that's positive 2, that's positive 3. So you guys see, these aren't that hard. The 3 you're going to have on the midterm are going to be easy ones like this, I promise you. All right, anybody got a question on that?
What's up?
Pretty easy, right? Can I go to the next one?
Maybe.
All right, going to the next one. We're going to skip 7 and 8. Number 9 has something new. All right, this is where we get into new stuff, but it's still easy. Is everybody ready? All right, watch. Cross out your log 6s because they're all the same. All right, Bryson, here's our new step. It's got a plus sign in between the logs. And the rule is, when it's got a plus sign, Camden, you bring it down, it becomes times.
Whoa.
So what do y'all think it would become if it was minus in the middle? Division.
Whoa.
So when it's plus, it becomes times. Minus, it becomes divide.
That's easy.
And then that's really easy.
Yeah.
That's the kind of problem I got on the midterm. So I definitely think we can leave that on the midterm. What's the answer?
6.
Answer 6. One-step problem. Anybody got a question on 9? Trinity, you good? You see how we got everything we got? Well, ask a question, man.
How did you get 6?
Well, first of all, do you see how I got 9 times x?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just divided by 9. And I put it in the calculator. 54 divided by 9 is 6.
You gotta quit skipping steps.
Okay. Hey, that's what I need to know. Just raise your hand. I'll slow down. All right. So that was an easy one. Let's go to the next one. I'm not going to skip any steps on the next one. All right. All your logs are the same, so we cross them out. This time we got a minus sign in between them. So I divide. So watch. It'll be 48 divided by W equals 4. Now what I think is going to make it easier on this problem, I'm going to make that 4 a 4 over 1, which it's got a 1 under it, right? The easiest way to do problems like this is just cross multiply. You guys cross multiply that, see what you get. Should be a really quick and easy problem. So after watching you guys do these problems, I definitely think we can leave these on the midterm. So 4 times W is 4W. 48 times 1 is 48. Somebody give me an answer.
12.
Answer is 12. All right, now I think we're doing every problem the rest of the way on the board. You guys can go back and do the other ones on your own after I finish. Everybody good on this one? Let's go to 11. 11's got something new. You guys look at it. It's got a fraction, but what's most important, the fraction is in front of the log. So, Bryson, I cross out my logs. Anytime, Trinity, you got a number, whether it's a fraction or not, in front of the log, it becomes the exponent for the other number. So this problem is going to be 8 to the 2/3.
Okay.
So now you just type it in the calculator.
In front of the log.
Anytime you got a fraction or a number, anything in front of the log, when you set it up, it becomes the exponent for that number. So now, type that in your calculator. Somebody give me a number.
4.
This ain't hard. It's just like you gotta do different things for different.
It is, and you got to know all the different rules.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's still easy. All right, everybody good on 11?
Yes, sir.
All right, next one's 12. Now, when y'all get to like 16, it's going to get long. But the first 15 problems are all pretty short. All right, 12, Bryson, is a combination of all of our rules that we just had. So we're going to mark out all the logs because they're all the same. All right, so what did we just say about this now? Trinity, I got a number, and it happens to be a fraction in front of the log. What does it become?
The exponent.
Becomes the exponent. So that's going to be 16 to the 1/4. Hold on, it's got a plus. So I make it times what? 64 to the 1/3. Good. Now all you do is type it in the calculator. Y'all can type that in quicker than I can do it in my head and just get me a number.
This is hilarious.
Hilarious how easy it is.
Yeah, there's still like simple numbers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so what'd you get?
8.
Yeah, that one's 2, that one's 4.
8.
All right, good. All right, that's 12.
How y'all typing in so fast, man? It takes me a while.
All right, and the faster we go, the more free time we get. So when y'all ready, I'm going to keep going. Ready? All right. Let's go to 13. All right, this one's a little bit tricky. Not bad, though. Are all my logs the same on 13?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, I got a minus in between these two. What happens to them? Division. So I got 3a plus 14 over 5 equals the other side, 2a over 1. Remember, it's good to make them both fractions if one's a fraction, because now I can cross multiply. All right, Bryson, put your phone up. Y'all cross multiply, see what you get. Got a short week next week, 4 days. Y'all got Friday off. You got midterm exams Wednesday and Thursday.
What's a little bit? We'll have practice for that.
We got a game for that.
I was going to say, y'all probably got a game. Who y'all got next week?
East Orange. We got it.
Is it here?
No, it's not Dublin.
Dublin? You know how far Dublin is?
Like
2.5 hours.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
We got racing over there.
Let's get a little ride. All right, let's see what we got. 2 times 5. I got 10a. 3 times 1 is 3a plus 14. Does anybody already have an answer on this one?
I got 2.
Okay, I didn't erase it. So this morning when I did it, yeah, I got 2.
Put your wine
When was that?
What's that?
When was that?
That's 13 right now.
Which I don't know, but I just know West Orange is.
All right, let's go to 14. All right, you got me on this one, Camden. I mark out all my logs. Let me do that. All right, so what do I do with these two, Camden? They got a plus in between.
Times.
Good. X times x is x squared. All right, next. This one has a minus in front of it. So I divide. Very good. Equals 12. So we just do 12 over 1. Anybody got a question how he set it up? This is like a combination of all the new rules. All right, how do I find my answer? Cross multiply. Good. Y'all going to be fine on it. Yep.
Till it gets here, we ain't got you helping us.
So I got x squared, 12 times 3 is 36. All right, we find the square root. So it's positive 6 and negative 6. It's plus or minus 6. All right, now let's plug them back in. This is the first time we're going to have to cross one of our answers out. When you plug positive 6 in right here, nothing happens to it. So it stays positive 6. That one's good. When you plug negative 6 in right here, yeah, nothing happens to it. It stays a negative. You can't have that. Cross that answer out. The only answer on this one you'll leave is positive 6. Because if it's a negative or it equals 0, you got to throw it out. Going to 15. All right, let's look at it. All right, Alexis, you got me on this one. Alexis Rao, what happens with the 4? What does the 4 become since it's a number in front of the log? Good job. She says it becomes an exponent. Everybody remember that? So that's x to the 4th times 5 equals 405. All right, write it down. All right, we got to solve it now. Somebody help me. What's the first thing I do? Would somebody please divide that by 5 and get me a number? 81. So we got x to the 4th equals 81. Now, how would we finish it up? This is what we learned this week for the test.
1 over 4.
We got to get the x by itself. So Camden, remember, if it's 4, we flip it. That makes it 1 over 4 there and there. And you would just type it in your calculator. Kellyanne, type that in. 81 to the 1/4.
3.
Answer's 3. All right.
You could just square root of it, right?
You could do the 4th root.
Yeah, that's what I got 36. So.
Right, you could do that, but I've always showed y'all the reciprocal method, Michael, so I'm going to stay with that. All right, so 1 through 15, guys, are examples of the easier problems. We get to 16, it's going to get just a little bit harder because we got to add 1 step. Okay? Everybody look at 16. All right, there's something different about 16. Let me show you. I got a log 6 here. I got a log 6 here. Here's a number, Camden, that doesn't have a log 6. This is the first time we've had one like this. So here's what you got to do. The ones that do have a log 6, you got to get them both on the left. So when I take this one and move it over, I got to make it a minus. And when I take positive 1 and move it over, it becomes negative 1. So you guys rewrite the problem. The first thing you got to do is rewrite.
How could you just cross out the log 6s?
You can't cross them out on this one. You got to use it. The reason is everything doesn't have a log 6. You got one number that doesn't have a log 6, so we got to do this one a different way. All right, Bryson, here we go. Y'all got to use this number now. We can't cross it out. We got to use it. We're going to do 6 to the negative 1 power equals. Now these two Trinity have a minus sign in between them, so I got to divide those. So it's going to be 2x minus 5 over 7x plus 10. And this is how we're going to work this problem out. All right, Sydney, would you type in 6 to the negative 1 and we can go ahead and change that, whatever we need to change it to. All right, does everybody see how Sydney got 1 over 6? All right, look at it now. Somebody give me a suggestion. How do y'all think we're going to solve it and find answers? Cross multiply. Y'all cross multiply and get your answer. Good. So that one was a little bit harder. All right, so I got 1 times 7. I got 7 plus 10. 2 times 6. I got 12x. 6 times 5. I got 30. Y'all check my work. All right, somebody give me the next step. Solve it. Get your x's together on the left side, numbers on the right. All right, y'all do that. Do like terms now. Get your like terms on one side. And we'll divide it and see what we get. So when I take 12x over here, I got negative 5x there. Negative 40. What's y'all's answer?
8.
Positive 8. Sounds good.
When you did the 6 to negative 1, did you use the negative 1 from the other side?
It was 6 to the negative 1 power, and I'll show you where I got it from.
Is it that negative 1?
6 to the negative 1. Whatever is in that spot is going to be your exponent. All right, so that's what we got on that one. 4 more and we'll go to break. Everybody got this one copied? All right, next one, 17. Let's see if y'all can remember what we did on the last one to set this one up. All right, everything doesn't have a log 16. This one doesn't, so I got to do it the new way. What's the extra step? You do 16. Now, we don't have to rewrite this one because the log 16s are both already on the left side, so I can just go ahead and set it up. So I got 16 to the 1/2 power. Whoa. 16 to the 1/2 power equals, now watch Camden, both of these right here, I got a minus in between them, so I got to divide them. What if it has a plus in between them? You got to time it. But one thing we got to fix, Camden, this 16 to the 1/2, we need to go ahead and type that in our calculator and get a number. 4? All right, so I can make that 4 over 1. Whoops. All right, now, you guys cross multiply first step. Let's see what you get. All right, I got 4 times x squared is 4x squared minus 4 equals 9x plus 5. All right, so now what do we do? If I want to factor it out, I got to get everything on the left side, right? So when I got everything on the left side, I got that. So I moved over my positive 9x, it became a negative 9x. Positive 5 became negative 5. Right? So now I want y'all to do quadratic formula from here. Some people factored it this morning. What is it? 4 over 3. All right, so now y'all cross multiply and get your answers, and we'll do 20 and then we'll go to break. We're a little bit behind on schedule. We're doing pretty good. Just cross multiply, work it out, get your answers. 4 times m is 4m. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9m. 3 times 7 is 21. All right, y'all go from there and get an answer. Who's got an answer? I got negative 5m. 21 minus 16 is positive 5. I got negative 1. Oh, negative 1 might not work. Let's try it and see. When I plug negative 1 in, all right, 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 plus 7. I get 4. That's okay. Negative 1 plus 4 is 3. That's okay. So just because it's a negative doesn't mean you're going to throw it out. So that answer works. All right, last one, then we'll go to break. All right, is this one of the new problems or is this one of the old problems?
Both. They're all new.
I mean, you know what I mean. All right, this one doesn't have a log, Sydney, so this is one that I showed y'all how to do it the new way. All right, does anybody remember how to set it up the new way?
The 2 goes to
Yeah, if you can't cross out the log, then you got to use the 2. 2 to the negative third equals. Now, what do I do with these two if they got a minus in the middle?
divide.
Good. We're getting better. All right, Alexis Ralph, can you type in 2 to the negative third? We can go ahead and fix that. I'm going to erase that in 1 over 8. All right, you guys try to cross multiply now and see what you get. Question about how I set it up. All right, so I got 16x plus 64. And all that's going to stay the same. All right, somebody check my math. Make sure we all got the same thing. All right, so I'm going to move positive 16 over here. That makes it negative 16. I got 2x squared plus 5x. Plus 64 will be negative 64. All right, that's what I got. Now you guys can do quadratic formula or y'all can factor. Choose a method, find the answers. Then we'll see if they both work.